Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Lions are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against the Rams team that wants to control the game as well.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They will run again with Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
To throw is Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Stafford drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he puts it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hard throw, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. An update from Denver. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Coleman. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down, here's Stafford. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Throwing is Stafford. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. again here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off, William Gay.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos, they've got the early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Brockers. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the 50, Stafford. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Stafford on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrad Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This is Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Stafford on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Austin. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another carry now for Gurley. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw is Stafford. Drops it off for Coleman. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Stafford here. Here's Wolford over the middle. taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Los Angeles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.